Salman for joining us interactive, and Daisha Ibrahim say hello, Aisha.
Hello, Israel. And I've been seeing some stuff going on social media. In fact, it's taking over social media today, especially Facebook and Twitter.
Is it Shatta Sarkodie?
Exactly my point. And okay, so I'll leave that because we're going to be talking about that also on the interactive segment. You know how to join the conversations on facebook.com/joynews-on-TV. On Twitter, it's at joynews-on-TV, and on WhatsApp, the numbers are on your screen. Let's start with Mental Health Day, because today is World Health Mental Day, and the theme for this year's celebration is Young People and Mental Health in a Changing World. Now, unemployment, poverty, broken homes, maltreatment, loss of property, bad relationships are some of the situations we're told pushing thousands of young Ghanaians into drug and alcohol abuse and eventually developing mental illness. With the recent abuse of drugs such as tramadol and the likes, how do you suggest we prevent mental illness among the youth?
We have to educate the youth, educate them based on from the house. The parents should do their best, should talk to them well about the effects, the negative side. Then what if they don't do, what benefit they will get. So you have to talk to the youth. Okay, for the unemployment, to have a problem, because they said unemployment is that if you apply for a job, they said unless you have at least 1 year or 2 years experience. And without experience, how can you without giving you a chance, how can you also, in fact, show your skills? So they have to give her the chance. Right now, I applied for the last 2 years. I'm still in the house, moving up and down. When you write application letter, you say you should, unless you have an experience or whatever. So I think you should consider those things.
Most of the times, the stress from not getting a job, maybe a past relationship, or some people have some stress, depressed disorders that some of them do not know. So I think, first of all, maybe you should start from the family, where the parents or the family where you live, this is a close family, the parents should be able to identify that from the child and see that, oh, this child can sometimes isolate herself in a very abnormal way. So if the person does that, you try to get close, and if you realize that the person needs medical attention, then you give the person that needed assistance.
You have to look at what is causing it in the first place. At times, peer pressure. That will lead them to actually be taking drugs and those things, broken homes. So if you want to actually eradicate, then you have to know the source, and then you actually take it out.
So those are some comments from the streets suggesting ways of preventing. But Israel, I'm very worried about the trend, especially seeing some youth mixing tramadol, codeine, and all of that is amazing.
James Abusangor on Facebook says FDA should be well resourced with sophisticated equipment to monitor drugs that enter the country and flash out drugs that can cause mental illness. Anaman Recipe says youth and drugs very terribly. The Food and Drug Authority should not only be interested in food and drug registration, but also check substances sold at any level of pharmacies and chemical selling shops. Inspect the kind of medication or drugs each shop sells. Also, production and importation of such drugs, mostly abused, should be regulated and made known. Anyway, Sarkodie can help too, as he delivers the Shatta. Okay, I don't know where that comes in. Well, Anya Kutia says drug sellers are conniving with these guys to an extent that if you're not known to them or regular buyer, you can't see it, or sometimes they use that counter popular known as behind the counter to sell illicit drug to these boys. And the most annoying are those guys called Abuchi people. It will be very hard to check on this. We pray those manufacturers will stop doing it, or it will set ablaze by countryman Zonko's fire. Other than that, let's forget it. Okay, that's quite a bit. Well, Made says medicines should be sold under strict interrogative conditions. It looks as if we sell medicines anywhere, anyhow. It is very worrying.
And those are some interesting comments there. Nasser Hassan Yaimi says public education on negative effects on the abuse of drugs on the individual, society, and the nation as a whole. A few of your comments on WhatsApp. This one says, Master, even if you get jobs, if your salary be small to the extent that your imaginations alone they finish before withdrawal. Abraham says, okay, so he's talking about our next issue. We'll get there. Okay, so he's also talking about Sarkodie. This one, Rashid says, we need experienced people to work. Why don't we open experienced schools as well? Because I'm confused here. Okay, so he's talking about employers asking for faculty from BBNE says, I think Wale should concentrate on. Okay, so he's still talking about our next issue, and this one says, I will suggest that we do more on education on effects, and it's coming from Yakubu from Bolga. So I told you about this trending video. Let's take a look. So you've heard that and you heard it again. Let's check out. It's trending on social media. We'll take the Twitter trends, but let's start on Facebook.
All right, so on Facebook, there several comments. So this first comment actually has 135 reactions and 36 replies. Nanaya says, if a whole Shatawale, they wear alumi, then the militants go wear what? 5-5. And then it's what?
Stainless steel. You don't know?
Oh, okay. All right, let's get into the replies. So it says silver shine. Oh, wow.
I mean, if you go to the hospitals, they still use those ones, yeah.
And Joe Dick says clang clang. And people haven't been very kind. Okay, so shatter the bag. And then Nana Befi says silver shine, my dear. Then somebody says, Charlie, I listen I'm like 200 times already. Oh, people have not been very kind. With Nana Befi, all jokes aside, Chaka dear never try. Why you tell we say a whole shatter they wear alumi chains? So your man be modern day J Adolfo. No, people are taking advantage of this Sarkodie this one to now this
So that's a proper name for Adolfo Copper Boy.
Oh.
So modern day Copper Boy.
Let's move on to the next comment because people are just really playing Shatawale like that. Okay, let's check out this one. Maybe this one is better. Kwejajuan says 1,000. The whole industry against Shatawale. I still got respect for Shatawale. One man they beef a whole industry.
Okay, so you got that one there.
Jacob J says this guy never disappoints. I'm just praying that in the judgment day, God will ask every country to appoint one musician to sing so that the heavens gate will open for every member of that country so that we appoint Sarkodie. Please don't insult me. This is my wish. Isaac says, Shatta is too smart. That's what he was waiting for. Few days to his album and he's getting hype. The guy is too smart. Okay, you take it as being smart. Okay.
And
cool. Nana Kwejo says, Sark must be arrested immediately. How on earth can you do this to Wale? Small joke, no, you bore. Why? In fact, you've been murderer. Now you've ended Shatta's career. Say a son. So the guy drops some of the punchlines. The punchlines be what? At long last, Shatta is gone and gone for good. Ubia won the master. Shatta today, dear, you meet your meter. Or Chinansu tomorrow. Next time, you go talk through.
Okay, and some of your comments are on WhatsApp. Shatawale is not a musician but a noise maker. He should learn to respect his masters. Empty barrels make the most noise. Aiti Foster from Who Sent This one. Okay, so he's now taking us back to tramadol issues. I've got this one. He says, I agree with Sarkodie. I think Shatta needs to be silenced. At times, Shatta behaves like he is the boss and talks. Okay, so Kelvin says sent that one. And Benjamin from BBNE says, are you aware Shatta released a video worth thousands of dollars today? A 3-minute less than 1,000 Ghana cedis. Kill 'em. Okay, and those are some of your messages on WhatsApp. Let me check out this one. He says, I'm really taking aback at Sark's this to Shatta. Shatta be your guy. He comes as low as to be an MC at your show. rapaholic. We all know he's the noisy type. We know you're not poor, but for such this to come from you, it's too damaging. And this one says,
oh, but this guy who was commenting, I mean, he heard what Shatta also said about
Sarkodie, yeah,
which wasn't too, nice.
Palatable. So. Sarkodie will kill you. The guy is simply talented. Bandana now turns Shatta Wale is only a bragger. This beef is going to upset levels. The gentle stone boy must stay cool because Shatta has met his meter and is coming from Barry Makoabaji from Jine. And this one said, I swear Shatta Wale must be sent to Pantai for some checks. Really? Shatta Wale makes so much noise. I believe that this song will keep him mute. He's having sleepless nights. How do you know? And this one, okay, so he says, I'm so surprised. I don't know what he's surprised about. He's surprised about Sack's response or Shatta's. Richmond from Asin Fosu says, brutality pani. Sacks, why you do this? And this one says, Sacks Shatta say he makes Shaq. Okay, so he says Sack Shatta say he makes sorry la. Hey, serious bass. Very interesting. Okay. Let's check out our Twitter trends.
Quickly on Twitter, it's not surprising that Shatta Wale is up there on top, and then Advice, which is the diss track, is number 2, and then we have Opana, which I actually suspect has something to do with this same Advice and Shatta Wale and Sarkodie thingy. Then Pope Skin is there, and then Joey B.
So anyway, no comments. That's how we end the interactive segment. My name is Aisha Ibrahim.